Hey, what's up, everyone? I just wanted to check in with you and wish you a Merry Christmas and kind of give you an update on how things have been and where we're headed and things like that. So, first off, I just want to say Merry Christmas to you all. It's just a great time of year. I think it's really interesting this year, obviously, with everything that's happened and gone on and is going on. It's just interesting Christmas, more so than recent years. So, I'm happy to be home. I am home in Michigan right now. I'm going to celebrate Christmas with my parents and my sister and their family. So I'm excited to be here in Michigan, experience the cold weather. It's actually snowing a little bit right now, so I'm excited to see that. But yes, it is good to be home. I realized I hadn't updated you guys since right before the hurricanes hit Honduras. Yes, hurricanes, plural. There was two of them. They were both Category 4. And just the devastation that hit the country was rather remarkable. I remember in the last video, and I made a video asking you guys to pray for Honduras. I will ask for those continued prayers. As far as Sparrow Missions and kind of our ministry, the most of our ministry is done in two major locations. In Rancho Bonito, which is actually one of like the Bordos communities in San Pedro Sula. They experienced some minor flooding just from the large amounts of rain, but everyone is okay and not too much like structural damage there. And in the other community where I do teach another English class is La Carosa, and they did experience a large amount of flooding and I always thought it was a creek really, but a river rose up and kind of knocked out a bridge and flooded lots of homes in nearby towns to La Carosa. And so we canceled the English classes really since that hurricane hit, and we've been focused on just providing aid and meeting immediate needs there in that community. I think we will look to resume classes in January as far as teaching English goes in La Carosa. But so as far as we know, no one that we know or that we work with as a missions organization was really hurt or injured by the hurricanes, just a lot of material possessions lost and things like that. So we have been working to meet those immediate needs as well. And as far as myself, speaking of English classes, I have been teaching one very consistently in Rancho Bonito, twice a week. It's a beginner's English class, and I was really happy. We did like a big review day, kind of the last day of class, and had some pizza and just kind of were able to kind of sit back and look at what we have learned and what we've gone over. And I don't know if it's to my surprise or to my delight, a little bit of both, but the students are starting to understand a lot of what I'm saying in a basic sense. And so that's really good, really awesome to kind of see that, hey, it's working, they are in fact learning some English, and that's great. It's just been a huge blessing to see that progress moving forward. And I've been teaching the advanced English class with a lot of my friends really who do translate for my classes, and we've seen a lot of progress there as well. A lot of the progress, I think, inside that class also comes throughout the week with me just hanging out with the guys and in that class and the students in that class, and just seeing them and talking to them. And really, I said this a long time ago, but it's a blessing for me not to know so much Spanish. I mean, my Spanish is improving, but just me having to speak English with them, they have to speak English with me then, because if they speak Spanish, it's harder for me to understand. Now, we do that a little bit, but just speaking English every day and learning things and just an everyday conversation, it's always a learning process. So that's been super fun. But yeah, I've just been really impressed and really happy with some of the progress we've made in English class in the midst of everything that's been going on. But with that being said, sometimes, we had to cancel English classes and different things like that. So I've been kind of learning a lot of what it means to be a missionary, in a sense of, hey, teaching English was the main thing I went down to do. That was going to be my main role. But it's become more of like a Swiss Army knife almost. Whatever needs to happen at the time is what we're going to do. Immediate needs rise up. Okay, we need to fulfill those needs. We need to take care of those things first. And so, we have been teaching English, but we've been doing lots of other things as well. So that's been fun for me to learn, and kind of like okay, like, like I have to kind of step back and not be so focused on doing one thing, but just doing whatever is necessary and needed at the moment. We've continued to play soccer. That's been really, really fun for me, and a great fellowship time just with a lot of the guys who were, again, ages probably 18, 19 up to about 23, 24. So those are guys that, right in my age range, and that I love hanging out with, love learning more about the game of soccer, and just doing life with, really. We got about 8 people living at the house where I'm staying, and they're all young people like me, and so it's just been fun to, wake up, have meals, go throughout the day, talk with, just doing life with people, and I think that's what it's really about in terms of a fellowship and a great community. So it's been really, really good for me. But yeah, we've been playing soccer twice a week. On the weekends, we play an 11-on-11 game, and that's more with a lot of the older guys in Rancho Bonito, and then we play during the week with games of about 5-on-5 or 8-on-8. And I'm actually working at taking back some jerseys so we can have a uniform, because we haven't really had one. So shout out to Michael Nordman for helping me out with those. But that's something that's been pretty exciting. And also more physical activity, because I just like to do things that are active. I have become the kind of the de facto trainer of, we call it Gym Bro, but that's kind of what we've been working at. And it's basically just a collection of weights, and we have like a bench and a little like kind of ab trainer thing that's slanted down, and so we can do some ab workouts. And but yeah, it's at the Mission House where I live, and because of my experience with weightlifting and a little bit of CrossFit, both in high school with wrestling and football, and in college with wrestling and track, I've been kind of appointed as the trainer and the head conditioner, or whatever you want to call it. But that's been really fun. We've had groups of, I think, as many as 8 or 9 people working out at night, and we've been focusing on just lifting and getting stronger, and knocking off the quarantine 15 pounds, or more or less. But so that's been really fun for me to kind of get back into that and look back into my days as a wrestler, and lifting a lot of weights, and call on those things and those skills. And that's been just a great time of community, and just, hey, this is a skill I have. Okay, how can we use it? How can we get better? And we are looking to kind of purchase some more weights and equipment so we can do that. So that's been kind of an unexpected kind of area of ministry, if you will, in weightlifting, and I'm super blessed for that. It's fun. I get to work out, and we get to hang out and listen to some music and lift weights. I mean, it's a pretty good time. So if you're interested in donating to that would be awesome. But if not, that's okay. I understand that too. So yeah, please let me know how I can be praying for you guys. Again, I just appreciate your support so much. If you want to set up a Skype call, a Zoom call, FaceTime, whatever it is, I'm here in the States until about January 5th. I will be headed back to Honduras until around the beginning of April. I will be heading back to the States, and there's more updates on what will happen after that coming soon, which means I don't know what's happening after that. But yeah, I will be headed back to Honduras for about 3.5 more months to continue to teach them English, and just keep working and assisting where we can through Sparrow Missions. Just been really blessed with this opportunity, and this past time, I don't know if I call it like the second stint or whatever it was, I was really able to be immersed more in the culture and do more things that are considered Honduran and less things that are considered American. And that was really, really fortunate. And a part of that does come with the increasing relationships I have with Hondurans. And those are continue to get better, and making some lifelong friends for sure. And I'll continue to build and work on those relationships when I head back. But yeah, thank you so much for supporting me. Again, if you want to talk or learn more, I have lots of stories and lots of different things, and I'd love to share them with you guys. So yeah, let me know. And of course, Merry Christmas, and I hope to talk to you guys all soon. God bless.